Hello, everyone. This is the old faithful Amanda Splatts, rolling once again with one of the busiest men in flavor himself, Mr. Temp Senpai. I
I am
forgot to
not
mute
the
my
busiest.
I forgot to mute my fucking phone. I apologize.
Oh,
How you doing, my man?
Manhera! I'm Manhera today.
Oh no! What happened now, my dude?
Oh, I've been trying to do creative stuff all day and I've been struggling. But it's less of like I don't know, it's less of like being bad and more of like I'm just like out of practice. Like I've been trying to draw some fan art for Autumn, and then I'm trying to get back into Live 2D, so it's just like a bunch of stuff I'm out of practice on, and so it's kind of a slow start. Been
Well,
frustrating. Been
that's
frustrating.
that's cool. It's always hard to get that fucking muscle memory back, man.
Yeah, no, I can't push myself too hard today. So I already
Absolutely.
have. Can't do it again. But yeah.
Uh,
So today's been all right though. It's 7 p.m. I've kind of given up on things. I'm just relaxing now.
what?
Had I found the newest. I found the best hot sauce. Oh my
Ooh,
God, I finally found good hot sauce that's like nice, like my level of spicy, like my perfect level of spicy.
what brand is
The
it?
KFC, the KFC hot spicy right now. It's probably a limited time thing, so I'm already screwed again.
Yeah, it's not
But
like that fucking McDonald's Szechuan sauce or whatever you call it.
and McDonald's got like their spicy chicken sandwich here, but it's not spicy at all. Not very many good spicy
Yeah.
foods in Japan. They don't
Gotta
have much spice tolerance here, I
You
don't
gotta be
think.
careful. I know they fucking a lot of the companies like advertise their food as spicy as fuck. But oh, hold on, gotta switch over a recently upgraded bait. They and I get just like I don't have much of a tolerance for spicy food myself, but then I end up getting fucking disappointed. I'm just quickly. We're gonna go ahead and move this over to the lighthouse. I think that's a little more scenic, but
Oh,
there are a couple of
have you
those.
gotten a have you got one of those meteorites yet?
Oh, the fucking dogfish. Oh
Oh yeah, you've
God,
gotten it?
that horrifying shit. Yeah, I
Okay.
caught that
Oh,
during a
I'll grab this
Nico.
one then.
It was kind of hilarious. I miss you, Nicola. We're doing one of those. Me and Nicola were doing a web fishing stream. I caught that fucking
Mm.
horrifying dogfish during the stream, and we actually ended up turning it into a bit. It was like a kind of French art film. I put it in the tank, and then Nicola was singing or playing music or something, and I was just doing artistic shots and doing voiceovers like fucking Steve Zissou and shit. It terrified my fucking soul, but it was great. Where are you,
It is
man?
kind of a horrifying dog. I'm at the lighthouse. I'm going to the lighthouse now.
All right. Yeah,
Yeah, how are you doing? How are you doing?
I'm a
You're
little fucked up in the head. I'll admit, man.
oh
I
no.
got my 6 month anniversary coming up, and I was gonna use that as a reason to kind of reassess things for the Amanda Splatts project, how I want to do this. Because initially, this was supposed to be about doing VTubing a little differently. And I feel like I've
Hmm.
achieved that in ways, but now I got to start thinking about ramping up production, ramping up quality and shit. Now that I've, like, the excuse is that, like, my past life, I wasn't a streamer. Like, literally, the first time I ever went live was as your faithful Amanda Splatts. But now that I've got like almost 6 months under my belt, I can't use that as much of an excuse anymore. I gotta start evolving and seeing what I can afford to do mainly.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about what you want in the end, right? Like, if you just want to have fun and stream the stuff that you're playing, there's no need to really push yourself that hard. But if you want to, I don't know,
Well, I want to
feel like
do
you kind of got like a good handle on things and you want to try something else.
well. The thing is, I want to do like video games and stuff, but it was supposed to be more about the creative side, about like writing, like. And I'm just happy that there seems to be quite a quote unquote market for the creative writing stuff that I'm doing in the morning. Even though it's a weird time, that's just when I feel the most creative, like 5, 6, 7 in the morning before the light starts coming up and people start moving about.
Do you do like a lot of prep for your creative streams?
It depends. Like sometimes I know what I want to do, what I want to write about, and I'll look up some stuff. But mostly I just go with the flow. Like I would generally do like the one with uh the origin story of how I met San Ruby, or talking about like what if Fire Pro was real, etc. I'll have a general idea, but I kind of like to like let the story go. And 2 or 3 hours or so, that's a good way. Oh shit! Excuse me for a minute. I got fucking. Oh my
Good one.
lord! I got triple digit
Nice.
things on this fucking thing.
Ooh.
Oh! There were like 5 different 400 500s that fucking popped up.
That
What the
sounds
absolute
impossible.
shit? I'm awake now. I'm not gonna need this fucking salted caramel Java monster I iced down last night. I'm up. I almost want to plug in my fucking mouse to help that, but it's kind of gone a little wonky. I think like it's one of those optical mice where
I don't
it's
know what
got
that
the little
means.
laser
Like, is
underneath.
it like the stationary one or?
Mm. Like the little laser instead of the ball, but I don't think they make the ball anymore.
Ah, okay, okay. Yeah, this can be kind of weird sometimes.
Yeah, but anyway, like I know, like with the karaoke's and everything, I try to meticulously curate and prepare things, but for the writing streams, I just try to get a general idea of what I'm gonna do. And they usually end up going like 2 to 3 hours, which is good. I don't want kind of essentially writing short stories, trying to string them together. And I know there's not a massive market for that, but it's good that there are some people who are interested in checking them out. And those are the kind of streams where I don't mind horribly if there's not like a lot of people who chat, because I'm kind of with my own thoughts, anyways. Hey, Jinx. Hey, Tommy. Thanks for stopping by, man. I know it's early in the fucking morning, but this just kind of worked out for the both of us. I got Desert Salt work later today. I'm working the afternoon shift, so I still got a couple of hours once we're done here. If we just want to go and pick each other's brains live in 4K. Although it's my stream, so it's more like live at 720p.
I don't know much about quality of streams. I think I do like the 1920 1080. I might. I have to double check that.
Well, my default
But
is just automatically setting everything to potato.
mm,
And if we're like, I've been able to stream like Half-Life 2 and stuff like that. But it's just there's some games I don't want to play that are fucking unoptimized. Like, ooh, we got the fucking treasure chest off for right
oh
off the
yeah.
bat. Nice.
Let's see what this is. Cosmetic red tank top. I like my alien look though.
Yeah, I think they're just like kind of a fucking gacha system where you're just filling out whatever you don't have. Catch a lot of
Yeah, but I mean that
yeah,
makes it fun, I think. Like it's kind of just like that's the whole appeal of gacha, you know. Never know what you're gonna get.
yeah. You don't talk to Kara Malone about gacha. He's obsessed with the fucking gacha. He's got a whole. He's actually figured out what time of day he needs to get on, like 3 or 4 o'clock, in order to do the polls for the games that reset in Japan. He's doing like
Uh
Girls Frontline 2 and Nikkei and all the ones with the girls who wear guns with big titties. All of them.
I don't need any of that. I bounce off of those games. I don't know what it is, but I can't enjoy them.
For a moment
I
of
know what
time.
it is. It's just like it just I have no patience. I have no patience to be like, okay, well, I'm gonna play this game for 3 months, 20 minutes at a time. You know, that's not my style. Can't do that.
Well, it
Boring.
for me, it's like there's actually got to be a fucking game there. Like, man, and it looks like with Nikkei, at least the one where the girls are like Cinderella and shit. There is actually a
Hmm.
game there. Like, there's some
Yeah.
fast scrolling and shooting stuff, and Frontline has some kind of strategy. But if it's all gonna be walled off, and you're gonna be forced to choose one character because that's the character of the week, like fucking Genshin Impact. I still don't totally understand Genshin Impact because like it's like Breath of the Wild but with waifus.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not really
I've
that
been
good
watching a
going
bit of
anywhere.
Fodum play played through Nikke. She is such a simp for those girls. Kind of insane.
Well,
But
I've learned more about them than I can ever care to hope just from catching Carter Malone stream. Because it's kind of interesting. Like I got to be a little bit more like Malone in an aspect where I usually just like jump right into a game because I know I may not have a lot of time all days. But the best part of a Carl Malone stream is like the 2 hours of yapping they do before the stream. Because it just the dude's just charismatic, and I'm trying to work on that too. I'm trying to work on yapping and Zatsuin interviews and shit like, oh, here comes the big one. They recently upped the cap for uh, rod strength, so maybe that's why I'm getting this. Might have to run into town, talk to Big Al. Yeah,
rod
I, I
strength. The rod strength.
yeah, in one of my streams, I recently named the guys who are in the bait shop. There's the Frog is Big Al. I think the clothing guy is like Shifty Pete or something. But yeah, it's like when they
Hmm.
updated web fishing for to fix the fucking Grincher shit, they they updated the maximum rod strength too. So I got to go and I put all the money into getting the new bait though.
Oh, so they add like another tier. Okay.
Right. I guess I assume it was just kind of an apology, or not apology, but something for the longtime fans. Like, hey, you can still progress and move forward in this now that we fixed the fucking lobby system.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's just for a game like this, or any sort of like one of these kind of games like Phasmophobia or um live content or whatever. All those games that like kind of get really popular on the streamerverse. They really kind of have like a very short-lived popularity.
Well, most of
So
them
I
do, but I find there are a few of them that people keep going back to.
I
Like
mean,
you'll
there's always going to be an audience, but like there's like always a big boom and then it kind of dries out a little bit. So it's always interesting to see which of these games kind of like the creators kind of cut their losses and run, and which ones stay on the game. They try to like refine it as much as they can.
yeah, it's like Amogus has been updated like many times over several years, and yet they
Mm.
fucking cut bait and run on the Justice, the fucking what is Harley Quinn murders the Justice League thing. I saw that
Oh,
on
but that
sale for
one
ninety
didn't.
nine percent off.
That game didn't get popular like that. Like I mean, it didn't hit like the streamerverse, right?
And well, what's the one that hit now? Well, everyone like I saw Grub playing it too. Marvel Rivals, which is
Marvel
Overwatch,
Rivals is
but
pretty
Marvel.
popular right now. Yeah, I mean, it's just the new Overwatch, so people want to play that. You know. Um,
It's Overwatch, but it's all your favorite friends or
yeah,
Capcom
I
or
wouldn't I
whatever.
wouldn't call it like streamer bait. Um, Streamer bait games would be more like just like Phasmophobia or something like that's easy for people to stream and have fun with and talk over.
Right. Like I
I
think
feel like
I picked up Who's Your Daddy recently. That was one of them for like a brief blip.
what a very brief blip if I remember. Wasn't that like an old game? I remember seeing that a long time ago. Who's your daddy?
Yeah,
Pretty sure.
I watched Leah and Ulrika play it, and then it recently went on sale for like $2. And I'm like, why the fuck not? Because with these Steam sales, like I try to be careful with what I spend my money on. But if a game goes under $5, I'll usually pick it up because at that point, it's like a rental back in the day, like renting a video
Yeah.
game. You're returning it after 2 days anyways. You might as well keep it forever.
It's like for $5, it's hard to kind of say no to that price.
Yeah, and it's good.
Let's
Just
make a
gotta
Sanity says, let's make a really dull service game where we unceremoniously kill off your favorite heroes. Was really the best marketing plan. Yeah,
yeah, man.
that is
Especially like
true.
with the cutscene. I saw that one cutscene with how they killed Batman. They did that fucker dirty.
I want to see this now. Like, I'm actually interested in this shit because it's like the Suicide Squad, right? The Suicide Squad like goes around
Right.
killing all the Justice League people, right? I I dig this. I grew up with like the Justice League. I don't read, but I love the Justice League cartoon back in the day. So I know a lot of the stuff. I'm super interested in the idea, but like,
Well, I kind of wonder if the only reason that Harley Quinn is so popular right now, or like the Suicide Squad thing, is because it's Harley Quinn plus other people who are not Harley Quinn. Hey, Dead Man, thank you for stopping by, my man. Marvel the Black Sun or something like that one did for a little while. I don't think I'm familiar with that one.
No, you're absolutely right. Like, everyone like knows that like Harley Quinn is the money maker. She's the Pippa of the
Mhm.
of the DC universe. So like,
And then
they're just trying to milk her as much as they can.
well, milk might
Woo!
not be the proper word because they had fucking what you call it,
I mean, how many
the
movies
new
has she had? She has
comic.
the TV show. She has comics. Like, she's hot. She's hot stuff. So,
And now they got the comic coming out where she's fucking farting or something. Like with smell of it,
oh,
like
nice.
back in the day. Like why? I hate that there's
The Nick
money in
Jr.
that.
stuff.
Yeah. Like, and they're gonna
Milk her,
have
you
like,
say? Says Tommy.
and they're gonna have like
No,
fucking
Tommy.
scratch and sniff stickers in it, like that old Earthbound magazine ad years ago that was fucking scratch and
Wait,
sniff
wait,
that
wait.
stank up the whole magazine.
Wait, what? Are you saying there's going to be scratch and sniff in the magazine?
That's what the advert says.
No way.
That's gonna be a
That's...
fucking thing.
No, that's so bad.
Like that,
Oh,
you
yes.
know, people are gonna scratch it in the fucking store.
Oh, yeah, that's actually completely true. They're gonna have to like plastic wrap that shit. Oh, that's unfortunate.
And I know it's gonna be a
Uh,
collector's item in like 10 years, but for now, I'm just like, why? I'm basically like,
mm.
I know it's somebody's fetish, did you really have to go that? Do you really have to be that immersive with what's kind of a dead medium? Like, what are you supposed to do if you order the digital copy? Like, how are they going to replicate that experience?
No one is going to buy the digital copy. That's why.
I personally have hated Harley after they made her look like a back alley hooker instead of the original. I liked how Harley Quinn looked in the original '90s Batman comic, with the red and black full bodysuit outfit. That was kind of cool. But yeah, they're just
I
kind of
never,
like
I never
there
cared
used
for
to
her.
be this one wrestler, WWE Alexa Bliss. She looked
A
kind of dressed up
bliss.
kind of like Harley Quinn. Now Harley Quinn looks like her. I think she came back recently. I'm not sure. I don't pay attention to WWE much anymore. Like I used to watch it all the fucking time, but
I know
I get
nothing
kind
about
of tired
wrestling.
of it. Back in the '90s, late '90s, it was fucking great, and that's one of the reasons I love doing Fire Pro so much. But these days, I just haven't watched it, followed it that much.
All I
It's
know is like the wrestling games back for like PS2, PS3 era. Those were fun as hell.
oh yeah, man. The N64 ones, like No Mercy, the ones where the physics are a little bit wonky, but that kind of made it even more fun.
All the
And
N64 sports games were like really wonky. Like
well,
really like in a bad, funny way.
well, the N64 itself was kind of wonky, but it was fucking great because it had exclusive rights to Nintendo games back in the day. Like Mario 64 was fucking great. Problem
Yep,
is,
but now
I was looking into that's a dirty fucking word in this sphere, but I was looking into emulation, and apparently, even in
mm,
2025, N64 emulation is still kind of fucked up.
um in what way?
Like having issues getting games to display properly and everything.
Uh
Like I found out
yeah.
what it was looking for. Deadly Arts, this really old, bad, obscure fighter, and because now that we've got Choco Minato here and fighting games are his thing, I was gonna try to double down on some of that, looking for some of the more obscure stuff. Talking about fucking lost media. I've talked about lost media in the past. How some of these games that are just like amazing stalwarts of just unless they re-release them on Steam, they're just going to be locked to those old consoles, and there's really no other way for us to check them out.
Yeah. I don't remember exactly why N64 emulation is so difficult to replicate, but I do know like basically a lot of the emulators have to be like what's the word? They have to be specially modified just to handle certain games. So
Right.
like Pokemon Snap is one of them that like I don't think ever really got a good. Oh, that's a big fish.
Yeah, massive
Um,
hammerhead. I recently upgraded to the squid bait. I was trying to hold off for
mm,
the maximum bait, but they got a new maximum bait, like the gilded worm or something. So I figured those numbers are just gonna keep coming up. Fucking
Right.
numbers
I'm
going
still
up, man.
on minnows, I think. But yeah.
I'm just trying to max everything out, like get that golden guitar and everything. Because they upgraded the guitar too. Like my problem
Did they?
was, I don't know how to play guitar in real life. Like I actually play keyboard, but they have a
Hmm.
thing where you can put in the chords and play a tune. Might want to get your umbrella. It's raining. But
Oh,
it's
nice.
I was trying to do the Eagles, but they have like 15 chords per song, and you only get like 9 spots for chords. They've updated that. Now you get like 6 pages for 9 chords each, so you can get a few songs preloaded. See ya.
Nice.
It's just
Yeah, the
like
guitar was always really fun. I
it's
enjoyed the
it's
strumming.
it's nice that they're listening to the fans, especially about the whole fucking Grinchster update. That or whatever that fucking. They had some people saying it was a hoax. Some people saying that it was just one person, but they did finally update it. Oh shit! I'm out of bait.
Mm.
I think I got a phone. Let me dial up Russell here.
Oh, right, the phone. I like how the cloud is like right over the lighthouse. It kind of like hears it. 64 emulators.
Invalid prop placement. That's weird. I don't know. I didn't know how to place a fucking phone. I mean, if I gotta jump off the lighthouse, just use the fucking phone. I might as well just go meet Russell directly. Where are you, you bastard? This man's cornered the market on selling fish and buying bait. You'd think they'd break up that monopoly. Oh, $556 for just that one shark. I might be able to upgrade my grip strength before the end of the stream. Cause you pay for the squid bait. It's $200 for 20 squids, and then you catch like one fish is worth like $600. You made it. Now I got to remember how to
Sounds
get
nice.
back fucking up there. I tell you though, it's a cute little world to get lost in though. It's
Yeah, it'd
not
be
too
nice if it's
big.
a little bigger, or I would appreciate a little bit more like modding. It'd be really cool to see people make their own levels and stuff.
I didn't know modding was possible, but I guess modding is possible in pretty much any game.
Oh no, people have made a lot of mods for this game, but it's all like client side stuff, so like people on the server won't be able to see it
Uh-huh.
unless they also have the mod.
Oh, that makes
You can
sense.
like add like new fish and new stuff, new clothes. So a lot of people have done a lot of things.
Where are you, man?
I'm on
How did you get up
top
to
of the
the top of the
lighthouse.
fucking lighthouse, man?
There's a there's like a special kind of drink you can get at the vending
Oh,
machine. It
the
lets you
super
jump
jump.
high. Yeah.
Oh, I better be careful. I'm about to clip through the fucking sky.
Oh, a lionfish. Can't see myself. I'm in the cloud.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
I'm stuck in the cloud.
I'm just making sure that I got you on screen, man. Yeah. So I'm just happy that they fucking fixed this thing, so I'm not worried about stream. Because eventually, I'd like to do a big group stream, like invite people. I always get worried about inviting people into streams, though, because you got that one guy who has never been part of your community or anything. They find the game because it was like listed under the game, looking for the game on YouTube or something, and they're just there to fucking troll and drop the hard N word stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, you can just put a password on the room, right?
I think that's what I might want to do if I want to do a group web fishing thing. Like
Yeah, I
it
think
was
that'd be a
kind
good
of
way to do it.
cool. I was able to get in one of Yana streams one time with the web fishing and hang
Oh,
out
yeah?
with her fans. That was kind of cool.
Interesting.
I kind of want to do that with
How many
my own.
people were in the server? How many
I
people were on
forget, but
the
I think they maxed it out because I know the max is still 12.
12? Okay. Pretty fun to go online in this game and like see like the different kinds of people. Like you have like the chatters, you have the serious fishermen, and you have the musicians and stuff, and all these different like types.
It's
Have the
fucking
role
weird though.
players.
It is, yeah, it is fucking weird. I actually stopped like a couple nights ago to test that everything was working. I ended up in some kind of fucking femboy room with like 12, with 11 people who were like either talking about femboys or RPing as femboys. I just sat there and fucking fished. And then I realized just how much lower my voice was in the chat than everyone else. And they kind of blew their minds. It's cool though. It's like, and that's one of the, because it wasn't until I got Steam that I really experienced online gaming. Like I had a 360 back in the day, but I didn't pay the extra Xbox Live or whatever it was to play online.
Right, right.
So this is like the really first like actual playing games with randos, and realizing just how fucking bad I am at some of my favorite games.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm a little afraid to do online public games. Like it'd be kind of fun to do something like VR chat, but it's also just like stress inducing. I don't
Oh,
want to deal
VR!
with it.
Holy shit, man! VR chat. I picked that up recently and actually put a little bit of time into how it's fucking cool. It took a while for me to realize how to get new avatars, though. You just got to straight up find an avatar room, and then just go through the list there, praising the
Is there
fucking
not like an
sun.
online shop that you can also use, or
No, I think they're like I just found a room dedicated to a certain game or something, and like I have now like 10 different skins. I got the what's his name, the blue guy from Guilty Gear Strive. There's actually a really nice Guilty Gear Strive one where they actually have the backgrounds for the game too. Includes this big kind of oceanside resort that looks real nice. I mean, my potato was chugging along running it, but for a while it looked nice. There's no way I'd be able to fucking stream it though.
right?
And I've had to get into that mindset too, and I think Maximilian Dude was talking about this also, about gaming off stream. Like not having to stream every single thing you have in your inventory or do all the stuff online. Being able to just game for the sake of fucking gaming. And I tried to do a lot of that during my recent holiday hiatus when I wasn't dealing with my family and everything. Realizing that I
That's
could just
good.
enjoy this for what it is.
It's so easy to fall into that idea of like, oh, I can't play this game because I want to stream it, and then you don't stream it
Yeah.
because you can't make the time for it. So you just end up never
Well, that's what I had to do
actually
last night
getting
with
through those games.
Metal Slug Double X. I'd held on to that for months because I was going to do it as a collab with someone, but they ended up not picking it up, and we found better ideas. And I just ended up breaking it out last night because it was one of the characters' birthdays. I figured that was a good excuse. And then it ended up being less than an hour and actually really kind of bad. Because it's like a Steam port of a
Yeah.
DS game, I think. Like you could see the little lines where the backgrounds were like stitched together or something. It wasn't that good. But you know, if you're gonna get
I still
something for
have.
like $2, $3, you can't complain.
Yeah. What is it? There's a game I played on stream a few times. And I never went back to it. And I really enjoyed it. I just never went back to it because I didn't stream it.
Was it?
And it feels bad because it's like it's hold on, I think I know stars. In Stars in Time. I did like 3 streams on it. And it's such a cool idea, a really interesting game, but like I don't know. It was tough to kind of get myself to do it again, and it just fell on the wayside over time. Shame.
Well, luckily with my potato, there's just a couple things that I can't stream and play them offline. Like the new Virtua Fighter, like they haven't had a Virtua Fighter game in like over a decade, I think, and they recently put out the demo for the new remake of Five Showdown, and it's great because essentially it was the whole fucking game free for like 5 or 6 days for everyone. And of course, I picked it up. I won't be able to stream it. I had to set it to Potato to run it, But then that just gotta force yourself to remember that that's okay. I can just fucking enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's a fucking Vine Sauce ad, isn't it?
Hmm. Vine
Yeah,
Sauce hat? Is it?
yeah, with Vinny with the Super Mario Brothers question mark, except you got the legally distinct exclamation mark.
Uh, okay. I don't know. I haven't watched Vine Sauce specifically in a long time, but I watch Joel a lot.
You know, Vinny was one of my biggest inspirations for doing this because he's an older guy who has outside interests outside of streaming and has been able to parlay that to like his band Redvox and everything. It's kind of an inspiration that you don't have to be a fucking I show speed 16-year-old fucking type of bait type of thing. That
No, you
they
don't have to be that, but he does. He's been at it for so long, right?
yeah.
He's got a lot of. He's been able to cultivate an audience over time.
Yeah, it's like when that whole weird thing is where they're trying to fuck around with his career and everything. They weren't able to touch him because we all know the fucking truth. And Joel, you bring up Joel. I do love watching Uncle Joel too. That fuck. Oh, I won. I'm a level 25 now. That's fucking cool. I don't know what that. I don't know what the levels mean in this game.
I think it's just a means of, in tabs on how long you've been playing. I think
Okay.
that's it.
But I do love Joel's accent. I tried to emulate it back in early on. It's like, no, I can't do it. That's fucking. That guy's fucking.
Yeah, he's
And
got an extremely unique energy. He's got like a really unique energy, but his stream
well,
ideas are often pretty fun too. I like his art ones where he does like the Bob Ross stuff. It's always really
the
good.
ones like he
The
does like I think it's April Fools every year where he actually does streams in Swedish. Like you don't understand what he's saying. But we watch Hololive. I don't understand a lot of Japanese when I watch a Hololive stream. Can't follow what they're
mm,
saying, but I understand the vibe. Of course, a lot of that is up by like the Clippers and everything. That's the
yeah,
thing that I've been thinking about doing, trying to step my game up, learning about how to make the clips and everything. Cause like I actually do try to insert some bits into some of my streams. Like I have ideas for like little jokes and shit. I gotta start clipping those because I don't have experience with that. Cause now that like I think they're talking about how they're gonna ban TikTok or something. YouTube
oh yeah,
Shorts are
yeah,
just gonna
yeah.
be that much more popular.
I don't know what's gonna happen with that.
Well, I don't
But
like to get political on my streams, but I did read in the news
uh,
this morning that like they turned down the appeal that was gonna. So it looks like the blog is gonna go forward.
oh, they turned it down.
That like they tried to stop the block, and then the stopping the block was turned down. That's
Hmm.
all I know. Like I get like a rush of news in the morning because I try not to watch too much of the news. I get fucking depressed when I do
Yeah,
because
that's
it's good to know
by
what's going
design. By
on.
design.
Yeah, it's good to know what's going on, but then you realize you really can't fucking do anything about most of it.
No, it's always negative too. I've been trying to cut news out of my life as much as I can, but it's a weird addiction, right? It's
Yeah.
rage clicking. You want that anger, you want that righteous.
Well, it's more like you feel like this is important stuff you need to know for your everyday life, even though
Mm,
a lot of it's really not going to filter down. And the stuff that's going to filter down, you're going to have to deal with anyways. Because like I used to be huge into the news. Like I used to listen to it as a background music, but now I got the fucking Hololive and not even Hololive anymore. Like I barely watched any, like even my Oshis, Oski, and Orica. Barely watched any of their streams because I'm watching all the fucking flavor streams now. There's so many great flavors and so many new flavors. I just been my time's been built up with that. Like hop
yeah,
into your stream
I've
or
found it
Neo
impossible to
or
keep up with streams. I find it impossible to keep up with streams these days. I have my Oshis and I watch them when I can. And then sometimes if there's an interesting stream, like today was Seki Gemma's birthday, so I watched a little bit of that. And then his and then his sister showed up in chat. So no, I tracked down her account and I'm gonna watch some of her VTubing. just
You
because I'm
got that
interested.
fucking vertical leap, man. I get sorry to interrupt. That's how you yeet
Oh, I
yourself
just hit
into
a
the fucking
mushroom.
pole.
Yeah, it was just a mushroom. But yeah, it's like I can't. Partially because of like my time zone, I just can't keep a schedule
Tommy
at
said
all.
she always does that.
Oh yeah, that just tells you how little I've been in Seki's stream.
Yeah.
In his streams lately, I feel bad, but I
But
haven't been in anybody's streams. I catch Raimi and Brolime and Ito Oni when I can,
well, I always catch
and I always
Malone.
watch Fodham when I can, and then that's about all I have time for.
I always watch Malone, but that's because usually Malone is going when I'm off of work. Like he starts at 4, but doesn't get to the game until like 6. And if I get off of work
Mm.
at like 5:30, then yeah, that's actually perfect. And then I can listen to his stuff while I'm going. And then if you're going in the morning or something, or Neo starts going, it's great. And that's one of the reasons why I'm shifting around my own stream times, so I can catch and support more of my quote unquote gen mates. Although I don't think there's any like real generations at FlaVR. There is this glut of us who all joined at like relatively the same time, like Kara and Lamone and Susie and all of them,
Yeah,
and
the only
Shoka
real
recently.
generations would be like the AI art that Pippa makes, and then that would be like considered like you know a generation. That was only like two, right?
Yeah, and looking into back to origins, I was blessed talking about the originals that I was able to stream with the original or with Mina Vanilla. She's kind of the one who inspired me to try to reach out to more people because she went
Hmm.
ahead and reached out to whole. Oh shit! I got $70 just with the lucky lure.
Oh wow,
She put out
that's a
a
big
AP.
fish.
She put out an
And Brig,
APB
God,
with a lot of people. She's inviting a lot of people, anyone who wanted to stream. So I was shot my shot and asked her to collab, and we had a hell of a time playing board games and stuff. And so I didn't
yeah,
try to. I noticed there's a lot of people out in the community that like they like someone, they like their stuff, but they're just not willing to reach out for whatever reason. And like I don't have a problem reaching out. Like if I don't reach out to you, man, blame my head and not my heart, because I do have a
mm,
limited time being a fucking wagey and everything. But I do want to try to
yeah,
collab with and hang out with as many people as possible to show my love for this little fucking shitpost that never ended.
yeah. I'm not so big on the collabs usually. But yeah, it can be pretty fun. I definitely I'm not one of the type of people who goes out to try and find them, make them happen or anything like that.
Well, I'm happy you're
I've only
making
got
time
like
for me this morning, man. I do appreciate it.
yeah.
Tommy,
Plenty
we
more
don't talk
time.
about the fucking Mpreg Gen, man. I don't know why, but we don't.
There's one guy from that. There's one guy from I think it was Traub from that. I think Traub was in Mpreg, if I remember right. And then who's the other guy? There's like the one who was like a weird 3D model from maybe Mari Mari.
I
And
have
like
no.
he was he was so insane. Like he did a stream where he was just reading the like what is it, the Bhagavad Gita or something like that, like the
Oh shit!
Hindu
I've got.
version of the
No.
Bible. Like he was just like reading it, but like his mic was un like it was so bad you couldn't understand what he was saying, and like he's got like this crazy voice changer on, so it just doesn't make any sense. It was like a fever dream. I couldn't stop watching. I think I was the only person watching.
Well,
It was like the strangest thing I've ever seen.
I tried to do weird experimental shit like that myself early on, like ones with Sand Ruby where it's just no actual discussion, just having chat going on a picture in the middle. I just
Mm,
tried to explore the space. I just got a fucking thing with three 500 gates. I think I gotta upgrade everything.
God, we'll
But
get like
yeah,
baby values out of these fish.
it's just like kind of see how the original five out there different career paths evolved. And there was like Rika. I know Rika 2 recently came back, and I'm pulling for that dude. And it's been going through a lot, like
Has he
with
streamed yet?
with the brick.
Or
He put out a cover of Creep, but that's about it.
okay.
Rod power. Yeah, that's what I
Okay,
need.
take
Rod
it.
power from 20 to 35. Thanks, Al. Much appreciated. But yeah, it's like I think that's the reason part of the Amanda Splatts project is just kind of trying to explore the space, see what I can do here, trying to work around the limitations of this fucking potato I got, rather than trying to not lamenting over what I can't do, so much as trying to find out what I can do, and I can do like writing and singing and collabs and zatsus and stuff. They're just trying to tailor, because this thing's got like a 1 year warranty on it. When that goes up, I'm gonna see if I can upgrade to something better. But that depends on what my financial situation is. Like, if AI hasn't taken over my fucking job by then.
Oh God, yeah. All there's so many like news articles too. Not news articles, but like my deep dark secret is I go to Reddit a lot. I'm trying hard to get off of it, but
We forgive you.
can't seem to. Anyways, there's so many like people on there who are just like oh my God, they're all the people over at OpenAI are like, oh man, general AI is coming out very, very soon. It's not like near future, it's like happening very soon.
Well, AI
Kind
got
of
real
scary, man.
fucking fast. Holy
It's a little
shit.
scary. Yeah, as soon as they hit that singularity point where the AI can improve itself, then it might be game over. Who knows what's gonna happen?
And then, like, I initially got. Well, back in the day, I remember a lot of people were talking about automation taking jobs, too. And a lot of
Yeah.
automation did take, like, car manufacturing jobs and stuff like that. But eventually, like, new jobs sprung up also. So you got to remember that there are going to be fields, like, 20 years from now, places like we don't even fucking know existed, those type of jobs. So it's not all doom. And that's one of the reasons I think I picked FlaVR more than anything else. It's kind of helped. I was confused by all the AI shit going on. And I figured if
Hmm.
anyone was going to know about AI, it would be the group of people who were brought up with AI, created out of AI.
I mean, not everyone's out knows all that much about the AI stuff. There's definitely people like Nicola knows a lot about the audio AI stuff. Like I got their help
I miss Nicola, man.
for
I
the
hope he's
VTuber
doing
Awards
okay.
halftime show. Hmm? Yeah, I think probably fine.
Good.
I
Good
say
to know.
that. I was thinking about messaging them. I keep saying them. I don't know if I should like. It's so weird. I don't know if I should like use a male pronoun, female pronoun. So I've just been saying them a
Well,
lot.
I know with Babaniku's, it's a question. That's why I go ahead
Yeah.
and, like, I know people will use it to, like, shit things up. I just tell people automatically, I am a male VA voicing a female
Mm,
character, so either one is fine. And I'm voicing
yeah.
multiple characters, like San Ruby and General Bun Bun and everything. So technically, they could also be. Like, I don't give a fuck. Just don't be a dick about it.
Yeah.
Where are you, man?
No, I know. It's just like overthinking. I'm running around
That's
around
cool.
places.
Because like I know people like want to fucking weaponize that stuff, but I don't fucking mind.
Mm.
Like, either way, like this is the whole creative project and everything. He goes by male pronouns. Nicola always said he's okay. That's cool. Yeah, we miss
Okay.
Nicola too, man. But he's
Makes it
taking
easy.
care of his business.
Yeah, I'll message him. I'll probably actually do it like right now. I was meaning to do it earlier and I forgot.
I'd
I
offer to
don't
let him
think
stop
he's
by,
checking
but
in, but
like this room is only two people. I initially just in case they didn't fix the fucking lobby situation. But
I'm
yeah,
sure it's fine.
Nicola was the one who was like inspired me to go ahead and pursue being a V singer. Although I'm trying to figure out how to do that with a. I got that they got to invest in a mic too, a good mic, because this laptop mic I have is okay for like uh it's okay for streaming and stuff. But if we want to sing or anything, I'd probably have to get something better.
Right. No, I think it's always fun to. I mean, you don't need to like upgrade too hard, but
Yeah, like
I think
I
it.
got a little extra money from like hitting certain protocols at work. So like I can't go
Uh,
over $100, but I figured like that might be enough to get something decent enough. See if I could get any connections to any of the music people around here. Because like
yeah, that's one thing I like to hear is like a lot of the time if you don't know something, there's a lot of people who in this community, not just like
yeah,
Flavor, but like VTubing in general, they're pretty knowledgeable about things.
and I
Like I know
fucking
if
love it. Yeah.
I needed like technology help, I could probably run to Sekigama and cry and pull on his shirt, and he would help. He would hold my hand and help me through whatever I needed. He's
Well,
pretty knowledgeable about a lot of
I
things.
think early on, I may have turned a few people off doing that. Like there was a time where my laptop wouldn't fucking come on at all, and I went fucking menhared out all over the Discord, and eventually it turned out like it was I left the controller plugged in when it went to sleep, and it was messing with the graphics or something.
It's always something simple like that. I mean, that's his computer stuff.
But like there's a lot of this shit that I just for years I haven't even touched, so I'm way behind a lot of people, still trying to catch up. And it's great
This is
because like no matter what the tech is, no matter like how advanced it fucking gets, like writing is writing and music is still music. Problem is like just getting that, being able to translate that to a way where other people can enjoy and not have to worry about like the audio quality. Like I don't want anything like professional. Like I'm not gonna make this a job or anything. Like I tell people, y'all aren't
no.
coming on the beginning of a creative journey. Y'all are coming in on the tail end. But I want it to at least be presentable for anyone who wants to check it out.
Yeah,
So then
you want that baseline of quality so that enjoyable experience, right?
that's why I went in like
But
before my first stream. I worked on how to do background music and stuff, and working up. Like it got to the point where, like I streamed 3 hours after I got the internet at home, but I put in my reps using a old phone, an old phone that had like I didn't touch the what do you fucking call it? The
you stream from
wife
your
the
phone?
hotspot. I didn't. I used the
Oh,
hotspot because I hadn't touched it for years. I had a lot of hotspot minutes up, so I just went ahead and downloaded OBS and practiced offline. So at least it gets something presentable when I premiered it.
good. I'm gonna do your reps.
Yeah, I'm one to do the reps. It's just like the financial end. Like it's, I'm willing to put money into like Steam and things like that. But then again, if I put too much in, then there's like things in real life that money could be going towards too.
That is true. Can't can't neglect your real life. Can't neglect the flesh for the digital.
Yeah, a lot of people make that
Not yet.
mistake.
Not yet.
No,
The
not
AI
yet.
might find a way to make us help us do that, but not yet.
Uh oh. Well, I wouldn't be fucking surprised though, man. Like I get so
Would you
weird
upload
about it.
yourself to the Matrix?
Who's to say we already are? I don't think we're able to talk about the Matrix like this big, sophisticated art form. Not after the fourth fucking movie. I saw the fourth movie with Mother Splatts in theaters, and we both agree that that was like dog shit.
That's
But
unfortunate.
if you look
I only saw
closely,
like I only saw the reviews.
well,
It was kind of
supposedly, like
interesting.
they absolutely forced them to make a fourth movie, like, or they would have made it without him. So the Wachowskis just made the most referential, fourth wall meta breaking bullshit ever.
Yeah, that's kind of what
But
I heard. Like they made a movie about them being forced to make a movie
yeah,
about the Matrix,
yeah.
like
There's
subtextually.
there's a whole half-hour scene in the boardroom where he just tries to emulate how they were being forced to make the Matrix movie, except it's a game in the universe. And then they try to write around the fact that Hugo Weaving would be Agent Smith again, even though everyone else came back. And then like try to shoehorn in Trinity being the hero instead of Neo. The only good thing I liked about the fourth movie was Neil Patrick Harris, that fucking Doogie Howser MD. He actually played a
Was he
really pretty cool
the
role.
was he the villain?
Yeah, he was the antagonist, and he kind of turned the
Okay,
bullet
okay.
time thing on its head, where he could still walk around while everything was slowed down.
Huh.
But yeah, it's kind of fun. Like I love how they did it. Like that it was kind of a big epic Matrix shit post of a movie, but still it wasted my fucking time and a lot of people's fucking money. Like when I want to go, well, what's the last thing I saw in theaters? It's been a fucking while. The last thing I saw in theaters was the Super Mario movie, I think, and that was
Oh my
really
god.
good, man. That
I
was
thought
so satisfying.
I thought you meant the live action one from like the 90s. I was like, wow, that's a long time.
Oh no, no, I saw the fucking good one. It's hilarious. The
Uh,
old '90s one. That's the one that made Shigeru Miyamoto stop doing video game movies and refuse them for decades. It's funny
oh
that
wow.
the original Mario Brothers movie started the whole video game movie curse, and then the Mario Brothers animated movie broke the curse. Because the Sonic movies are supposedly pretty good too. Like I haven't seen the third one yet.
I think I've seen parts of the first one. It seems acceptable. I love that trailer though, where they had the where they had the horrifying the horrifying Sonic
The
with
one
like
with the
the
fucking
weird
teeth.
face. Yeah.
And that goes to the power of the internet these days, man. The power that the outcry was able to get shit changed. That
Well, see,
it's not often, but we're forcing the studios to fucking listen.
one thing I heard is that that might have been also like done on purpose to some degree, like in order to generate like buzz about it. Like
Yeah, that's fine.
people probably
That's
would not have gotten it so insane over the movie if it didn't have like the most horrifying Sonic ever imagined. So
that kind of sounds like cope though, man. Because they actually, I believe they
could be.
actually pushed the movie back a few months to do that. The thing was already in the can with Ugly Sonic, but yeah, it's like also, and I think the internet has fully realized the type of power that they hold, because the fucking Morbius thing, where Morbius is so fucking
Oh my
bad, but
god.
they did the whole Morbius
Oh
meme,
my
and then
god.
they actually got it brought back into theaters for a little bit. That was fucking
Yeah, just
hilarious.
not to watch it again. It's got shut out again.
Jinx says, I can imagine
Mm.
the suits actually thinking that look good. So yeah, the fucking suits, man. That does sound like Cope. Look at the move to see what they put out. Yeah.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, the Cats movie.
Oh
That one was
god,
pretty
yeah, the fucking
disastrous.
they have still not released the butthole cut to this day.
Oh, that is so unfortunate. You know, they should they could probably get a lot of money if they like put up like a page, not a Patreon, but like a Kickstarter, like whatever, like a if we hit this many values, we will release or, if we hit this much money, we will release the butthole take of the Cats
Oh,
movie.
I got something new. I got a moon eye. I've been playing this game so long. I'm always surprised when I catch something new. But yeah, like although with AI, I'm not surprised if somebody has gone ahead and used AI to re-edit the
Oh.
movie and add all the buttholes back in.
Wait,
Just,
that sounds
just
even worse. Like using AI to restore the original cut of the movie.
yeah, they're using the AI to restore the a hole.
Holy shit. That's like that's devious. That's like that's one of the best uses of AI I've ever heard.
Yeah. Like
They
I know
release
I've
the
been
cut and no
using
one buys
AI
it
art
again.
to make all my '90s style pics and stuff, and it just blows me away how big it's gotten, how much of a, over the last few years has become part of lives, and it's also become kind of dangerous too with all the misinformation and shit. How it's
Yeah.
looking so realistic, but like they're even start. I think they're even starting to work on the fucking finger thing, where people have like eight, nine. In fact, that's what I was. I forget who said it, but one of my friends told me that I'd have to invest in like an extra finger or like fake two fingers. That way, if I do some criminal shit, and they see that I've got 7 fingers, I can just say it's AI.
Holy shit, that's genius. That's
Yeah,
genius.
that's modern problems require modern solutions, man.
Holy shit, yeah. Every time somebody would take a picture of you, that's not me. It's got extra fingers.
There you go.
Jesus.
Or just swirl your face around a little bit.
I don't. I think that would be a lot of money, cosmetically speaking. Or like fake fingers you could like attach
Would depend
wherever
on
you
what kind of
go.
crimes you're planning on doing. We here at the Amanda Splatts Project do not advocate crimes of any type. There's Ice Cube said it back in the day. There's a lot more legitimate money out there than illegitimate money.
Oh my god, this Moon Eye is worth 1,000.
Yeah, like I think that's the. I don't know if they added that just as part of the new update, or just because I don't do the. I don't do the what do you call it?
Oh
The
yeah, yeah.
lake fishing.
I
I
think it
usually
might be a
do
new
ocean fishing.
fish. I think it might be a new fish. It was new for me as well. Oh, rainy day.
That's cool that they added it in. Oh, you got the Chivo for catching fish on a rainy day.
Yep.
It's great though. One thing they did add recently that I loved is that the checkboard where you get bonuses all the time for like catching certain types of fish. They updated it so
Mm,
that when you've got money coming to you, they got a big old exclamation mark up there so you know to check it. Because otherwise you'd ignore it. Because the shop's right there. Just go to the shop
yep.
and go to the vending machine to get your catcher's cola or whatever. I'm doing surprisingly
I
good
thought it
without the
always had the
cola.
exclamation mark. Did it not?
No, it used to not. I just had to use to manually check it a lot.
Hmm.
They
I didn't get an
realized.
answer earlier, you know. If you could upload yourself to the Matrix, would you?
Um, like as I was right now.
I mean, let's
Because
say
as
it's
I
just like
was right
a.
now, I'm a broken fucking wreck. Like I would bring down like the averages and everything right now. Like I'm surprised I can get to the store and back some fucking days. But
I just mean it'd be like a digital kind of like place where the AI puts our human minds just because they don't want to deal with us, you know? Would you allow yourself to be put into like a little human zoo that could be I don't know. Maybe it would be benevolent at least. We would know it would be at least benevolent.
it'd be weird. But I figure once technology gets to that point, like it's not gonna be optional. Like they're either gonna find some way to trick us all into it or like make it mandatory. Cause
Yeah,
like
probably.
and I remember what was the game? They actually kind of explored this in a game I saw. Soma, I think it was, where
Oh,
you
that's
were underwater with an AI or something, and then you uploaded your brain to the computer at the end, and it's both a
yep.
happy and a sad ending because you follow
Yeah,
the
that's
end that
Soma.
stayed underwater, and then you also follow the one that made it to the top.
That game was very creepy. Very, very fun.
Yeah. Would you take the red pill or the? I'd take both the pills at the same time, Dead Mac, and fucking trip balls. The Amanda Splatts Project does not support tripping balls.
What
How
does the
big?
red pill and the blue pill do? I don't remember what those
The
do.
red pill lets you see the Matrix. The blue pill makes you forget that there is a Matrix.
Oh.
Well, I just want the pill that'll keep my fiber levels regular.
That's pretty tough. Can I be a VTuber if I take the red pill? I feel like that would ruin my numbers. Ruin my streak here.
Can you be a VTuber in the Matrix? Fuck. I'm barely a VTuber as it is right now, so I don't fucking know. Well, they had that weird holograph shit in the fourth one, so probably. Or hologram, rather. I don't fucking know. It's
If
still
it's in
early
the
here.
Matrix movie, if it was like in the Matrix movie, I would honestly probably take the blue pill. Red pill seems pretty miserable. At the very least, I could power like a robot or something using my life energy.
Yeah, it's like you wonder at some point. And I love how H.P. Lovecraft kind of explored these long ago. The horror of just knowing,
Oh,
of just having the knowledge and not being able to do anything, the power cosmic and everything. Is it better to not know? And then, like, I also love how H.P. Lovecraft talked that and stood, like, describe them. Like, he will go on for, like, pages about how something is indescribable. Because it'll just, like, your mind is going to fill out the worst of it. Your mind is going to be the most horrifying part. And I thought that was kind of brilliant because I know there are a lot of. I don't watch a lot of monster movies, but I know there are a lot where they finally reveal the monster and it's a fucking letdown, kind of ruins the movie. Like, what was it,
sure.
Cloverfield? Where you didn't see what the alien was, and then at the end you saw it, and it was like, fuck that.
Is CGI the whole time?
It's just better to let your mind fill in the gaps. Ooh,
Sometimes.
I got a treasure chest. Let's see what I fucking won.
It's tough to write those sections where like you're trying to
Cosmetic purple flannel.
Trying to say something that's undescribable, right?
Yeah.
My favorite bit of writing ever is from Heart of Darkness, and it's a description of like the main character trying to convince Mr. Kurtz to come back to the boat, and he doesn't like even try to describe like the arguments that they went through. It was just like instead he just like he just tries to talk about like the absolute desperation of trying to get this man into this boat who's like half mad. He's like feverish and out of his mind, and like how he can't reach him with any sort of logic. He's kicked himself free of the earth and found it. He's kicked the earth to pieces beneath his feet. And it's like, just, there's something about that book where like the way it describes people who have like lost their grounding in reality. It's so cool.
And unfortunately, like in my line of work, I see a lot of that in real life. And even like online too, having to deal with certain people. Like that's what I tell people.
Whoa!
Holy crap! Nice.
Oh my god!
That's a big fucking gator,
Oh
man.
boy, it's 3 meters. It's a 3 meter.
Nice.
I'm selling them on the black market.
I like this. This shirt I got now kind of looks like something you'd wear, or your character rather, the purple and black.
The plaid?
Yeah, I got that out of it.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't wear something that I just got out of a fucking treasure chest in the lake. Like, maybe I should at least wash it first. But fuck it. I'm a cat. I'll just lick whatever it is clean.
Okay, what did I get? Green bucket hat? Chewing cosmetic. Oh,
Nice.
they're so good.
I wonder if they've added any cosmetics to the game. Well, I can tell I'm making a lot more money now that I upgraded the bait. Like, I was sticking with the minnows for a while.
Yeah, I think I'm stuck at minnows right now. Fortunate. Yeah, I'm at minnows. Actually, run out of bait with that last one.
Got them fucking numbers going up, man. That's how they hook you.
Are you into idle games at all? Not like IDOL, but like IDLE. Like the kind of games that's just like cookie clicker.
I used to be, but it's like gambling for me. Like when I go gamble, I don't like playing the slots or baccarat or anything where there's no element of like actual skill involved. It's just luck. I like to have at least the illusion that I'm affecting the outcome. 3601, not bad for one run. I like to have some sand. Like there were a couple. Like there was one called Soda Dungeon I had back in the day, where you just had a whole RPG and they just automatically fought. Right. It was cute. It was the pixel art, but when I realized like, if I'm gonna have my phone going for like 5 or 6 hours, I want to actually fucking have some effect on it. Actually do something.
Yeah. I just when you say numbers go up, that's what I think of idle games. I played a lot of them a while ago, but I haven't found one that's like grabbed me in a while. And I've got like I've gotten Zoomer brain just really bad lately. I can't
Well,
have like low attention span.
isn't Temp kind of, or isn't Neo kind of working on something like that? He's working on some kind of auto battler with the Phase
Yeah.
Girls. I know, like with the jam recently. If you're interested in the Phase Connect jam, by the way, they recently did Phase Connect unofficial jam 7. Check out the pinned
Mm-hmm.
comment to check out all the entries and everything. But
Yep,
like he
15
was,
whole new Phase Connect games just came out. They're fresh and hot. Try them out. Blah blah
and they're
blah.
free.
Usual spiel.
Yeah, but Tempo's doing like some kind of auto battler thing, and it looked really fucking good. And like I just want to see more characters and stuff, and he's been busting his ass. Like I see so many
Mm-hmm.
people here putting so much effort into their craft, and I know I wouldn't be able to do that, not just because of my lack of skill, which is a fucking thing,
I,
but because like I'm
I
away
definitely
from.
can't do it. Yeah, when you're full time, man. When you're full time, it's really really hard to find the time.
Although now I'm working from home, I'd have a lot more free time. Like I could check some shit on my lunch break, but it's still like you got to be in front of that one screen instead of in front of that other screen. And in this
Yeah.
fucking studio apartment I have, I can see my streaming rig from my work rig. And I'm like, I would
Oh
rather be
dang.
Amanda right now. I don't want to be fucking talking to clients and shit, trying to like grease the wheels of commerce when I could be fishing with what type of creature is Temp? Like I know Neo's a dog, Amanda's a roadkill.
Shrimp.
You're a shrimp.
Shrimp.
Oh, that
Shrimp. That was
explains the
decided for
fucking
me.
thing on your neck. Because I was wondering what that big bloated balloon around your neck was. No, that's like a normal shrimp,
The
right?
big bloated balloon. Yeah, it's just supposed to be a shrimp. Again,
Ah,
the
cool.
design came from. I think I. How did it go? I think I drew the temp, and then I was reaching around for ideas, and Ito drew on top of it. And with the shrimp idea, I was like, "Oh, that's so good! It's like the collar." I took it from him. Like I take everything from Ito.
Oh,
I love
yeah,
that guy's
Ito,
art.
like
He's so good.
one of the many lowly maids we have. I've clear about you doing it. He's a cool guy. He's a cool fucking guy.
He's a great guy.
There's so many
I love his
fucking
art.
great, so many fucking great people in Flavor, man. I'm so happy to be here. I was a little intimidated, honestly, but everyone has been so nice when I fucking reached out, and I just, as I said, it's one of the reasons I introduced myself as your faithful Amanda Splatts because I want to be faithful to the people who have been helping me out all this time, and I look forward to doing that in the future, man.
I think flavor's a small enough thing that it doesn't draw much drama anymore.
Yeah,
Well, I say that, but then there's definitely certain places where there's still a lot of drama getting kicked up, but for
yeah,
the most part, go to the streams, pretty chill. Just some guys. We're just little guys.
yeah. We're
Little
just some
guys.
guys, but well, Bob and Iku, so we're technically some guys or some girls,
Mhm.
either or. But yeah, it surprised me as well. The rash of a lot of the new ones have been Babanikas like myself, and it's just a bunch of guys who love the medium and saw a way to get their foot in the door. And now we're doing what we love instead of just complaining about why our oshis aren't doing certain things certain ways. We're doing them ourselves, and in some cases doing them right. In some cases, we're learning why shit is done certain ways, learning kind of trial by fire, so to speak, just forced to hit that go button and kind of really learning about how things really fucking are.
That's the only way to really do it is to actually do it. The whole V tweeter thing. It's really easy to get caught up in thinking about how you want things to go, and oh, this would be a cool stream, wouldn't it? And then just never actually acting on it.
Yeah,
Like it took me about three different VTuber ideas before I actually started doing stuff, right? And it's not because I actually settled on one I liked, it's because I was pulled into flavor and all of a sudden, oh god, I gotta perform in front of I have a week to pull together a live 2D model.
well, I
Um
know I may have rubbed some people the wrong way when I originally because like it was like a few weeks to a month or so between me putting marker down on Amanda Splats and actually
uh,
streaming. But I think maybe those people didn't understand. I literally didn't have the fucking internet at that time. I was shopping around for options to get the internet at home because I've been they've been wanting me to work from home for a while now for security reasons because of all the fucking homeless people that are hanging out outside the job site.
Oh
But
my
I
god.
think they maybe didn't even know that. Like I've told this before. I went live 3 hours after I got the internet installed, and the woman
Sure,
who
yeah.
installed my internet was actually a very crazy, very charismatic person. I got a little bit of inspiration from her. So thanks to you, man. Wherever you are,
Yeah.
you wouldn't know if you even she was watching the stream. She wouldn't know though because like this voice is vocal fry. Obviously, like it's not too different from my real voice, but if I were to talk like this 50, 60 hours a day, I would never be able to do anything else. I thought it fit the character though. Because talking about the character and character creation, if anyone's seen the original document for what Amanda Splatts looked like, it was kind of a Sailor Moon type '80s uh, magical girl type roadkill thing. And I looked at it like
Roadkill?
that's cool, but that's not my. I'm into the '90s OVA, like Ghost in the Shell and shit like that. The more grittier, darker stuff that we got a flood of in the
Uh,
'90s. Because after Ghost in the Shell, the movie took off, they tried to license any piece of shit that they could. That's what we got fucking Angel Cop and Mad Bull 34, horrible shit during the '90s. But
I
my idea was
I don't know too much gritty. I know like Texnalize, I know Ergo Proxy, but that's like what would I say? Gothic almost, like goth style dark, right?
yeah, but this is more like techno cyberpunk future dark. But I was more
Mm.
like, what kind of original spin can I put on this idea? So it's like the Amanda Splatts you see is the gritty '90s reboot of an '80s anime. I originally started to call myself Amanda Splatts OVA, but then I just dropped that part. And that's why I do all the '90s type anime AI gens for collabs and stuff like that. Because I'm trying to get some kind of aesthetic going on, and with me trying to reassess things recently for my upcoming 6 month anniversary on Friday, I figure it's a good excuse to try to reassess the whole project, see how I want to move forward doing things. Because I want to move forward. I do fucking love this. But it's always good to like step back and take a look here and there.
Sure, you don't want to like just do things because that's the way you always do them.
Yeah.
Like if you get a routine down, that's good, but it's also worth, double checking,
Yeah.
are you achieving what you want to achieve? Are you doing the things that you value?
Yeah, personally, I have a tendency to get stuck in a rut as opposed to a routine. So it's like I have to force myself, even in normal life, to kind of reassess things. And luckily, I got some real great fucking people like you and Neo and Malone and Lulu and Choco, stuff like that, to kind of do that with. Because like that's one of the big reasons I like reaching out. It's like getting all those different viewpoints, all the different perspectives, see what everyone's going on, and it bums me out that I'm not able to keep in touch or connect or collab like I want to. But I figure,
There's that everyone feels that way in the VTuber sphere. There's no one who has time for everything, or even like most people don't have time for 10% of the things they want to do. Or wait, reverse that. They only have time to do 10% of the things they want to do. Right? Everyone in the VTuber sphere feels that way.
yeah, I look at my fucking
There's just
Steam
not enough
list,
time.
and there's just so much stuff I want to do. There's a couple things I've had to cancel that I wanted to do, wanted to finish just because there are other stuff coming up, and then my fucking health. Because like I'm not in the best of fucking health right now. I'm working on that too, but
Mm.
being it like there was a time I actually tried to intentionally push it as hard and as far as I could, and I did 10 streams in 1 week, and I was fucking dead after that. So just trying to take care of myself because now I know I want to do this regularly. I want to do this for a long time, as long as I possibly can. I need to
Was
start
that was
taking
that when
care
you
of
were doing
myself.
like a ton of collabs?
Oh no,
The 10 streams
that
in
was a
one?
couple weeks later. The week I
Okay, okay.
shot my shot, that was 6 collabs over 5 streams in 1 week, and it's kind of
That's what it was.
hilarious. I told the story recently. after I talked to Mina, I figured I'd shoot my shot and ask 5 other people if they want to collab. I figured if even one of them got back to me and said yes, then I would consider this a success. All of them got back to me and said yes. And I was
Hmm.
so fucking happy about that. Then I realized, oh shit, I have to coordinate 6 collabs in one fucking week.
I think that's why people were happy because like they're like, oh, I don't have to do this now.
Yeah.
Collabs are always pretty interesting. Always pretty cool. Get to make some connections, play some. Huh.
And it's all like I said, it kind of showing my love, and you always know there are a couple of channels out there. You got those, even if it's just 1 or 2 people who don't watch the other people. So collab is a good idea to kind of help showcase the other people as well. Let them know what's going on. Because I do fucking love flavor, man. It's just trying to figure out how to go about showing everyone else that love and still being original, keeping it by showing my angle, like how I would do. Like, I get worried about streaming the same fucking games everyone does, like Doki Doki or Me Side or shit like that. Because you get those really big stream games that everyone streams. Like, what could I say about it? Like, what could I possibly add to the
Well,
conversation?
that's the reason why I think those are popular. Those kinds of games are like really interesting, right? Like, say for instance, what's the one that just came out recently? Mouthwashing. Mouthwashing.
Oh
I
god,
loved that
mouthwashing.
game, and as soon as I played that game, I was like, dude, I want to know what Fodum will think about this. So I messaged, I didn't message her, I put it on her Discord, like, hey, Fodum, Mouthwashing, this is really good, play it. She did, and I got to see her whole perspective. And then after that, I went and watched like a bunch of Hololive people's responses. I went and saw like anyone who did it. I watched Rhymy stream because I want to see how people react to the thing that I really like. I want to see how what they think about it because that's really interesting to me. So I think that's why those sorts of streams are popular because one, the core game is good, but it might have like a really interesting moment, and you want to see your Oshi's reaction. You want to see what they want to, what they feel about it. And so in
Yeah,
those sorts of situations, I think the best thing to do is just try to focus on the game and play it and be genuine in your reaction. Maybe a little bit expressive about it too.
I get a
Like,
little paranoid. I guess it's the fucking brainworms going on. Like, I don't know if I can do anything entertaining, if I can add anything different. So that's why I try to look for obscure stuff too, like obscure old arcade games and stuff that people might not have heard of, and try to like the fucking Blombicar thing I was doing for a while, and trying to give people perspective on something they may never heard of before. It was like the whole self confidence thing is a big thing too. Like I part of that tying into the numbers, but part of that has just been baked in from the beginning. Like I get accolades and bonuses and shit at work all the time, but I always
hmm.
get a little paranoid about like, are they really interested in what I'm doing? Am I really doing a good fucking job? Are they just
Oh
blowing
yeah, yeah,
smoke up
yeah.
my ass?
No, I don't trust anybody. I hate compliments. Like anytime anyone's complimenting, I'm like, "What are you trying to sell me? What are you trying to sell me?" It's not a healthy way to live, but I'm sure you know that too.
You know the brainworms like you. Like one of the things I used to say back in the day was like, "You guys must be doing an amazing job. I refuse to believe I'm that talented."
Hmm.
Hey, where are you, man?
It's running around. I'm
Cool.
doing some metal detector stuff.
Oh, I like the
Brainworms are real. Uh,
brainworms are
temp is a
fucking
pain
real.
for that. Screw you, Tommy. Screw you, Tommy. This is who I am. Don't try to change me, Mom.
Did we just unlock some fucking lore there? Tommy's your fucking mommy.
No, we did not. That's not lore.
Too
Don't
too
don't give
fuck.
him any ammunition here. Don't give him any ammunition here. He doesn't need it.
Hey, too fucking bad, man. I'm gonna go ahead and have to update the Mongolian document at this point.
Please don't. But
But talking
compliments,
about
I don't like
lore
compliments.
and stuff like that, I know I'm one of the few people here. Like I think it's like me and Shawoon basically, who are actually interested in the lore of these characters and stuff. Like a lot of people I notice are just
Mm.
you. Oh, did I fucking just pass by you?
Yeah, you did.
You
Yeah,
were
you
just
did.
out of
I'm just running
camera.
around.
But a lot of people like don't even with the actual VTubers these days don't look into the fucking lore that much. But as like I said, I'm interested in lore. I love creating this character of Amanda Splatts, but that just might just go back to my history as in creative writing, where I
Mm.
perceive what a VTuber is differently, and I I'm gonna temporarily break one of my own channel rules right now so I can talk about Case on. I learned on early back I was a huge Kiryu Coco fan, and it
Hmm.
got so fucking depressed when what happened to her happened.
Oh,
And
yeah,
so,
that was so messed up.
but I actually surprisingly I knew who Kason was before Coco because I was looking up the Final Fantasy VII remake. I was never finally fucking coming out. Now it finally fucking came out, and there was this
Mm.
woman. It was Kason who looked almost exactly like Tifa. She was cosplaying and
Oh,
actually
yeah, the
playing it.
cosplay.
So I actually knew who she was. I just didn't put together that she was Kaicho. So like I
Interesting.
got so worried
Yeah.
when I found out and got so fucking upset when I found out that Coco was retiring. But when I saw Kason subs went up from 100,000 to 600,000 in like the span of 24 hours, I'm like, she's gonna be okay.
Oh yeah. Oh, she's doing great.
It's like with
Even
that.
like even like what's her name? I've already forgotten now, but like Shion? Not Shion. Who's the Hololive who basically went Menhera and got fired?
Rochia,
Rushia, that's it. Yeah. Even Rushia's doing
aka I
well.
think Micah Niku. She has like a few different names, doesn't she? She was
I
in
don't even know.
like Kason brought her into Vishojo for a while, and they're just kind of floundered.
Right. Well, it's like an English company, right? So like
Yeah,
I was really worried about Phase Connect for the longest time because they had two members who were JP only, and like I mean, Phase Connect is an English company, so like the first year and a half or so, like I was really worried about them. Like, are they gonna be okay? Like, is there even
yeah,
an audience for them?
yeah. Unfortunately,
Like
like
they have a Japanese manager, but they don't seem to be doing any. Like
yeah,
I've gone to the only Japanese conference for Phase Connect. I've gone to the only one, and there was like 10 people who showed up.
yeah, because like technically Iori is JP, but she speaks enough English that it kind of doesn't count. And it's
Yeah,
like I was
she.
worried for like the longest time because Nasa's so fucking adorable and Michi's cute in her own way. But
Mhm.
they held on, they stuck on with them, and eventually they did
And I'm
release
thankful.
that JP branch
I'm really
several months ago.
thankful. Yeah, it seems like Nasa and Pico get along really well. I think that's it, right? Not memory. I can't keep Pico and memory separate in my head. But
I'll be
yeah,
totally
I'm
honest.
just happy to see where they're at right now. I just want them to have more like cons in Japan. That's all I want. Come on,
Yeah,
Sakana.
yeah,
Give us more Phase Connect cons in Japan, please.
yeah, you get Hololive and Niji Sanji for what that shit is worth. I'm still the fucking seething over some of the Niji shit that's been going. Like, I'm not tribal or anything, but when you hear what came out about what happened to Doki Bird and everything, like, you kind of want to sink the yacht, man.
Sink the yacht.
Yeah. And now,
That's a funny way to
now
put
they're
it.
trying to like, there's shit going on in Hololive, like with Fauna
Oh,
and
the
all of them.
Amen. Yeah,
Ame
yeah,
and
yeah.
Shion, not Shion, but Aqua, all leaving in the relatively same time frame. Although it looks like what they're doing is what they kind of tried to soft do with Coco, which is do this affiliate thing where they can come back anytime they wanted. Uh,
Oh, I mean, yeah, I know Ame took that, right? Like, she's welcome back to like for like events and stuff.
yeah, I know Chloe did too, but for some reason Fauna did.
Oh, that's right. Chloe's out, isn't she?
Yeah,
I
it's
forgot about
surprised.
that.
It's like obviously we're never gonna know what really fucking happened. There are probably a whole bunch of NDAs and stuff, but
Sure,
you
sure.
get
I mean,
there's gonna be
it's not hard to
questions.
it's really not hard to guess what happened. I feel like it's just creative clash between management and
Yeah,
uh,
Fauna straight up said it was
talent.
an issue with management.
Like my understanding of like working in a corpo from like the whispers I hear from people I know is that basically there's so many like stream ideas that they'll just like deny, and it feels kind of like um when you get told no so many times you just kind of give up, right? It's like when you want to like do like a really unique and interesting stream, or like you want to do a certain game and you just every time you approach them they just tell you no, then why do you even keep trying, you know?
Well, it's like I know I kind of understand why they do some of it though, because when you're
Yeah.
especially some that's gone public like Hololive is, you got to think about risks to the brand and everything.
Hmm.
But
No, I mean, in a business sense you can understand it, but still this is a very, it's a creative medium, and so it's like there's it's an interesting balance. I don't know.
yeah,
I
and
might know someday. I might
yeah, I
know
heard
someday.
about that. I heard you're trying to apply for a job at Hololive.
Yeah.
We'll have a
I
fucking
mean, and if you
inside man on the inside track.
it'd be kind of a waste to just only spend 3 years in Japan after trying so hard to get here. So, uh, Hololive is one of my ways to try and stay in the country.
Yeah, man.
If if they want more male English talents, they'll need more English managers. So I'll be there to apply.
Cosmetic catfish baseball cap. Oh, that's cool. But yeah, it's like I hope you make it. Like it'll be sad to see you go, but I hope you
I,
fucking make it, man. I hope you get successful.
so I mean, like, I would probably just like not stream as much. So like, literally right now, what I'm doing, it's like nothing would change. I think.
Dead
Uh,
Max says Fiona never wanted to be an idol. She didn't want a sub to take in that position. She was sub to do that kind of work. Thami said they
oh,
are all publicly traded. Yeah, and I think that's kind of what fucked um, VTubing, the unicorn shit, but also fucked VTubing in the U.S. is the perception that VTubers are all supposed to be idols. Just because Hololive is making idols and Hololive is the biggest company, a lot of people think that all VTubers are supposed to be idols. Like you look at some of the V
mhm.
Shoujo, where they're doing all types of things. That's probably more
Beachers
accurate
was a unique.
representation.
Beachers was a very unique situation, though. I don't think you can compare V Shoujo to any other corpo because they're like not that much of a corpo, right? They're like a group.
Right. But I'm saying as far as the creative freedom goes, like not everyone's trying to be an idol. Like they're trying to shoehorn all the Hololive talents into being idols. Like, isn't that not to start rumors or shit? But isn't that one of the reasons Sana left? Because she couldn't do the idol stuff with her back and everything.
I thought I thought she left just because her health condition was so bad, like her back was so bad that she just couldn't do it.
Yeah, but then you
Like
gotta
she didn't
have
go back into streaming immediately, right? Like
right.
I think she had a conscience, and she just felt bad that she wasn't able to give Hololive what she thought they deserved from a talent. I think she left out of guilt. That's my take on it. But hey, I could be wrong. I don't watch VTubers.
Well, there you go. You don't watch VTubers outside of the show, Joe, or I mean outside of
No,
fucking flavor.
I don't even think they count at this point.
Well, I hope I fucking count, man, because
uh,
I've seen you stopping by my super
I stop
early
by when I
lots of
can.
streams, and I always appreciate it, man.
I try to catch glimpses at least of streams when I can. Um, yeah, I got that full-time job. Trying to
Yeah.
find the right work balance right now.
That's just a theory, a VTuber theory.
Oh,
Oh
for
man,
fucking.
MatPat quit, and I wasn't able to do my MatPat video. I'm so
Yeah, like a lot of VTubers were quitting around that time, or the channel stayed around and they themselves left.
yeah.
Like,
Man, I had a whole bit for it's like
FaZe Connect is a well-known VTuber company, but actually, I have uncovered evidence that it's actually an Olive Garden in disguise. Yes, every single talent from FaZe Connect is actually just an employee from a single Olive Garden in Arizona.
You know, like there's something unhinged like that, but
Yeah, something unlimited breadsticks.
I think I was gonna make Tenma be the dishwasher, if I remember right.
Well, if you want fucking unhinged, man, you can't do much better than Favor and FaZe Connect or FaZe Connect. I can't fucking talk this morning. I got to talk to clients in like 2 hours. I can't fucking talk this morning. This is great. I think that salted caramel monster is starting to fucking kick in finally.
Are you talking? Are you saying FaZe Connect or Flavor?
Yes. Thinking of Leah working on it. Well, at least Orica would kind of make sense because she'd be playing the violin, providing the live music instead of the fucking piped in stereo shit that plays whenever I go. Because, you know, I'm a fucking broke ass wages myself. I gotta get in on that unlimited soup salad breadsticks.
Wait. I just got something. What? Oh, I'm so angry. Can I mail this to you? I'm gonna try to mail this to you. Can I mail this to you?
I don't even know where you are, man.
Hold on. I just got the most amazing catch of my life. Okay, dear Amanda Splatts, please accept this offering. With this tribute, please save my village from the terrible drought. From Temp. Yeah, I just sent you a letter.
I got a letter.
I put like the coolest thing I've ever caught in it.
All right, hold on.
You're welcome.
I'm just trying to get back to the veg because I think I'm gonna wrap up in a little bit. Just want to go ahead and get everyone in the same.
But you should definitely open up that letter and show chat what I just caught. I'm
a little fucking.
I'm a little astounded myself.
Temp view. Please accept this offering of tribute. Please save us from the terrible drought. Oh Jesus fucking Christ! I've seen those. I've gotten those fucking things.
But it's a 4-star. It's 4-star.
A four-star drink rings.
4-star drink rings. I was so excited. Like, this is my very first 4-star ever. I just got like the new bait type. It's fucking drink rings. Why? It's worth $60. Come on.
$60? Bullshit. Randall just gave me 50 for it. I'm sorry, I sold your fucking drink.
Oh no, it's funny. I want to get rid of them.
There you go.
That was good. I can't believe I caught that. I'm so upset.
I'll tell you what though. I'll go to the fucking vending machine, buy 2 Catcher's Colas. I used your drink rings to buy drinks. So I think I've mastered the fucking meta.
That's the circle of life right there. I think I heard about that in Lion King.
The original or the remake? Because I heard the live action remake was dog shit.
I need to get an AI and make it edit the Lion King remake so there's like a lot of trash in it, and like one of the characters has like the drink rings around their neck the whole movie.
Jesus Christ, man.
Human pollution in the Lion King.
I do get the feeling like it's possible, man. Like I've been fucking around with the AI video here and there.
Oh God, yeah.
When like every month it resets and it looks so like I made little ones of Cara Malone's GIF, and it looks fucking adorable. Him batting around the dice like he did the Deep Rock Galactic collab.
Yeah, the video AI are starting to get a little scary. Like, it's weird looking at them. So I tried one the other day. I wasn't able to get a good result out of it, but like I'm very interested in trying out like the video AIs.
Well,
the Coke AI ad. Oh my God! Did you see the Coke AI ad? Like the one where like the person like remade it, and it's like there's explosions everywhere and people are just like getting incinerated and
I'll have to look into that. Like as far as AI,
I have to refine that.
As far as
Oh my
the
God,
AI
that's so
slop
funny.
goes, I did see Charlie was talking about there was this channel doing fake America's Got Talent videos of like emaciated people from Senegal and stuff singing sad songs about their dead families. Just fucking
Oh my
AI slop. You're not even watching.
God.
You're just turning it on
Oh
because it's
my
there.
God.
It's kind of amazing how quickly people stopped watching like the amazing stuff. Like oh, George Carlin AI tells you jokes based on your input. Like that's such a good idea. Like that's amazing, and it's
Yeah.
actually like really good.
Or
But
what was
like
it? I think there was one where someone did. They actually looked into that. There was a guy who did a full, quote unquote, routine as a George Carlin AI, and it turns out it wasn't an AI. It was actually a guy just writing it, pretending it was a. And that's fucking weird because you got people passing off AI as their own work to make money, and now you got people passing off their own work as AI to sell it.
yeah, it's just like a whole. It's what is it? It's like the idea of a power vacuum or yeah, a power vacuum, right? Just like but there's like all this possible value to leach out of this empty zone. And so people are just like scrambling as hard as they can to try and find a niche that hasn't been found yet and like extract as much value as they can out of it.
Yeah, now, but the big question now is this going to be a passing fad, or is this going to be something like radio or television, where it's around for a very long time? Because I don't see this shit going away.
It's not going
Like with
away.
all the
It's
money
not
people are
going away.
putting in it.
No, it's not going away. Well, there is one way it goes away, and that's that we have such a power outage, like a lack of energy that we can't power AI anymore. Which is a possibility because like it takes a lot of energy to run those views.
I've been curious this
But
whole
I mean that's
time.
apocalypse level
I
stuff.
forget what song I had built on here.
Yeah.
Oh no, my bad. It cleared out it cleared out all the chords when they updated it.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, I'll have to work. Like I was gonna do a cover using Webfishing guitar. Like I think I was doing Dreams of Red by Sting. Problem is, like I have to get it going and then strum with the one hand and then keep hitting the button for the other chords with it. I might as well learn how to play a real fucking guitar at that point. Just like
Yo,
fucking
when I play this, my eyes close. This is cool. You might as well like wait. Did you just you said play you might as well learn to play a real guitar?
yeah. Because if I got one hand strumming the touchpad to strum the strings and the other hand touching the different keys to get the chords, I might as well just fucking like Rock Band or something where you're. It's not like Rock Band where you're just pressing little red, yellow, green, blue buttons or whatever. You're actually almost playing a fucking instrument.
Oh, I see. Hmm.
I think they're canceling each other out. It's like I hear it
Yeah.
goes and it stops. But I'll have to tool around with it because I've been doing a. Now that they fixed the I want to do web fishing because it's so fucking chill, and I wanted to do more, but I was worried about the whole lobby thing, and now it looks like that's been fixed. I'm good.
Yeah,
What
no,
the
I
fuck,
mean,
man?
as long as the multiplayer, it's all good. This is the weak puncher. Isn't there a stronger puncher? Oh, I could get deer antlers. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I'm. I'm so happy that, like you said, they've been gone for a long time. I'm just happy that they're adding shit to it finally. That they're actually upgrade, like not just the security stuff, but other gameplay stuff, like adding the cap and everything. It's just so fun. I forgot what I have in my live well because I got rid of the dogfish after making the fucking art house film with Nicola. What do I have in here? Fuck, hold on.
I feel like it's so easy to just like once you get like picked up by the algorithm, once you accidentally make a best hit among like streamers and like people buy it because they watch their favorite streamers play it. I feel like it's just so easy to cut and leave. Just take the money, right?
Well, I'm not
I'd be
making
very
a
tempted
fucking
to.
cent out of this. Like, I know
No.
if I started making money, like, I'd probably have to stop using the AI for my thumbnails and shit. Because I know, like, I'm doing it now, it'd be kind of, like, considered fan art or something. But if, like, there's the whole legal thing about can you sell AI artwork? Because it's honestly, technically, just bits and pieces of other people's art. But if I'm not making money, and I'm tied to FlaVR, which was born in AI, I figure it's a bit more of a license. And apparently, in my live well, I've got one of those glitching question mark fishes that's like multiple fish at once. Like that thing from a
Me
scanner
me too.
darkly.
I've got one in my inventory.
Yeah, those are
Oh, this is gonna be a
that's
big.
some of the shit you only catch in the void, right?
I think so.
Like I think I figured out
Thanks.
how getting in the void is weird. Like you have to get one of those
Ooh,
islands in the
ooh, this
bait shop.
looks new. Got a
What?
really cool fish. Hold on. Look at this guy.
Oh, that's neat. It's like a lobster crustacean hybrid.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly what it is. Pretty cool.
Well, shouldn't like you go to talk to Russell over there by the sign, he'll tell you like you don't even have to sell it. Like hover the mouse over it, I think he'll tell you.
Oh yeah. It does. It does. 45. Not a good one.
Uh, well, it's always upgrading, always moving up and getting bigger, getting better, man. Just like we have to evolve as
Brown.
people. Yeah,
Scary.
I do love that. Even though, like, even if you're not catching a lot of good fish, they still give you chivos and extra money for just catching any type of fish or a certain amount of lake fish or whatever. That they realize like this isn't a competitive game, but they do realize that anyone will fucking do anything competitively. Like competitive fucking baking was a thing for a while on television. That blew my mind. But like you have
I mean,
chefs going at it.
there's still like the Great British Bake Off and stuff like that too. I mean, that's kind of less competitive.
Yeah, but it used to be like a whole genre. Like, I think it was during the writer strike many years ago when people realized how cheap and easy they could make reality television. There were a lot of shows like that, like this.
Like the Iron Chef.
Yeah, and the sweet treats or something where you try to make dessert and they give you some kind of item. You're trying to land on that rock, man. It's hilarious. I think
Trying.
I think Malone, you and Malone tried that before with the big rock by the lighthouse, and
Oh
like
yeah, no, I remember
you
that.
can't
That did not
actually
work.
land on it. Yeah, I remember.
Not that one.
Me and Malone were
Definitely land
talking
on this
recently
one.
about web fishing, and the last time Malone had played it was when I crashed y'all's collab, because I was just playing by myself, trying to do a little healing, and I was like, "Oh, y'all have it now," and I'm like, "Oh, I'll go fuck around." That's one of the great things about Steam, though. It's just like it to it unless you've gotten yourself hidden, quote unquote. You get to see who's on. Maybe kind of add that social aspect to it. Although social aspect that is, even though I'm working from home now, so I don't get out nearly as much as possible. I do still touch grass regularly. I do so like my neighbors and everything, because you still want to keep that human connection. You don't want to fucking be one of those people who's always behind the keyboard complaining and whining and bitching and shit. You want to get out there and touch fucking grass.
Yeah.
And now that I'm working from home, I just don't want to. I kind of practicing mindfulness, I guess. Just making sure that you get away from that screen every so often.
I find mindfulness very hard to maintain. That's always been the advice I've gotten. You know, practice mindful. Just
Well, I
I don't
recently
know.
streamed
Maybe
a
I need to
game
practice
called
meditation. Or something.
Spirit
Oh, the
City.
lo-fi one?
Yeah, and it's really helped. Like I get that going overnight for the lo-fi, and It's got like a to-do list and a timer and everything. It's great. Um,
What do you mean like a to-do list? Like you just like type in
yeah.
what you want to do and then you let the game run?
Yep. And then you just check it off whenever you're done. And it's got that. I think it was what Temp was doing. The Pomodoro timer, where
Neo.
Neo was doing. I'm sorry, the coffee still hasn't fucking kicked in, but yeah, where it's like working for 15 minutes and off for 5 or something. And that must have been that must have been a thing for a while because oh, you fucking did it, man! Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Way to go, man.
I've done it before.
Cool.
It takes me a while, but yeah, no, Pomodoro is like pretty well known, I would say.
Yeah, I remember Urka doing it like
technique.
a few years ago, doing her live study stream. Oh god, Phase Connect has been around for like what 3.5 years now. I feel so fucking old now. Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, I feel old when I realized that one of the reasons I gave Urka a chance was because at the same time, Kaicho was retiring, and that was kind of a rebound. That's been so fucking. I read a statistic.
No, I mean that's what happened. That's happened with me too. Is like I got a little burnt out from Hololive, and I was like, okay, let's watch somebody else, I guess. And then there's a new company, Phase Connect, and I kind of dog it.
What really made me feel fucking old recently told me that I've got another one of those huge ones. See if I can get this one. That Kobo Kaniru has now been a member of Hololive longer than Kaicho was.
Kobo?
Yeah, she's been around longer than Kiryu Kyoko was now. I got a radiant crab. Man. Yeah, it makes there's so much shit that makes me feel old, man. I like that's what kind of leaned into the whole being a fucking hack thing. Because people considering GameCube games retro gaming now, that kind of stabbed me in the heart.
I mean, it is retro gaming at this point.
Yeah. Like, I could still like Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis when I was broke, man. I couldn't picture this. But that retro, but like even PS2 games are considered retro now. You just feel yourself. I gotta manually tell myself, I feel fucking old, but it's better than the alternative.
I've accepted being old. It's okay.
Because as long as you're getting older, you're not fucking dead. So that's cool.
Yep. Do you see that ripple next to you?
What?
I found that when I hit those ripples with the lure.
What, the circular ones?
Yeah. Oh, it's gone now.
Yeah, those are usually like secret things, or not secret, but higher quality than normal.
Yeah, I've been fishing up some good stuff from them.
Did you see one tweet that was like, "Did you get yourself an older woman that was born in '98?" I almost, Jesus Christ!
Oh my god!
I fucking cried.
Flippin' Zoomers. Well, that's not even Zoomers. That's like Alpha. An Alpha.
Conversations with people, and a lot of people did. Like, I felt really old when I noticed a lot of people did. A lot of my mutuals don't know who Phil Collins is.
Who's Phil Collins?
Jesus fucking Christ, him. Singer from like the 80s. He was in a band, Genesis, and that kind of straight. He's the guy who did In the Air.
Oh, I don't know music at all.
Most kids, like, if they did know him, they knew him from, like, he was in the climax of the Vice City series. But yeah,
I didn't play
it's
that
like,
one either.
I figure maybe I could use that shit to my advantage to, like, show people all this old shit that I grew up with. Because so much of it is so old. If it's emulatable, it's relatively easy to emulate. And you picked up something, didn't you? I thought I saw that big white wave coming up. No, that was going around the other side.
Nope.
I think maybe the perspective.
No, I just got like some sort of a snail, I think.
Yeah, I'm catching opulent shit now. I gotta click like I'm getting 500, 600 bars. Not even using that catcher's cola yet.
I upgraded to the squid, but I haven't really seen much results from it. I've gotten one opulent thing. And that was it.
Well, I got the squid, but I also use the cola, and that helps. Like, it's only good for 5 minutes, but if you use the attractive
Oh
lure,
yeah.
I use the attractive lure, which guarantees like a high level of attraction for them. And of course, I got the duck
Wait.
for the fucking plastic duck simulator. Although
Wait.
with Spirit Lo-Fi going, I haven't played plastic duck simulator in a while. Even though I've got like 750 hours in it, I've just been playing the Lo-Fi.
750. Oh my god.
Well, I'll leave it on overnight and when I'm at work, so that's like it could be going for 20 hours in one day right there. Like I just turn it off if I'm gonna stream or need to update something on the system. So it's not as much as it sounds, but it does sound impressive in its own context. Because it just, I like to just have something going. So like when I turn, instead of just turning on the system and having to update shit. Because that's why I always have the task manager going in the corner. Because with my fucking potato, you got to make sure everything's streaming properly, going properly, not getting too chunky. Kara and Soren didn't know what Kids Next Door was, and I knew it was over. Well, I heard of it, but
Soren's Canadian. Soren's Canadian. I don't know if Canadians get Cartoon Network up there.
Maybe he watched like Marvin Mystery or Totally Spies or anything.
Oh my god.
Fucking Totally, like I read and I watched a video recently about how Totally Spies was kind of like. This is fucking weird.
It's extremely like fetishy.
It was the gateway because like then they showed clips of all the fucking fetishes that they talk about.
Oh yeah.
Like
oh yeah.
30.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought it was.
I watched that show a lot. I know all about it. I know all about it.
I thought they were kind of reading too much into it, but then I do remember when they touched on mine with the bulky bars episode, and I'm like, okay, maybe they are trying to avoid things.
They did everything. They did everything.
And then
they did like
it was a little more obvious
muscle growth. They did like giantess. They did like drinking. They did like slippery stuff. I think there was like one where like their clothes shrank on them. It's like fucked up, man.
Well, I remember what was the other one, Martin Mystery or whatever it was, where the woman was always changing and transforming into other things. That was a little bit more obvious. But yeah.
I haven't heard of this.
I missed the end. Yeah, I missed Cartoon Network too, Tommy. I thought fucking Adult Swim, like the aesthetic I'm going with. It's mostly OVA, but also I did love the Toonami on CN back in the day. That era with like
Rurouni Kenshin. Oh my god.
Fucking Cowboy Bebop.
Tenchi Muyo.
Tenchi Muyo.
Outlaw Star.
I tell you, man, Tenchi Muyo is like, especially Tenchi Universe. Probably my favorite anime from that era.
Really?
Like, I
couldn't get into it at all.
I didn't even like harem anime or sci-fi anime, but that series was so fucking good. It drew me in. Like, it's one of the few animes where I've actually bought the box set.
Oh my god! Like, I'm looking at pictures of Marvin Mystery. I have seen these characters before. I do not remember them at all. But like, I can tell that I've seen them before. What is this?
It's probably Rule 34
What is this?
shit. Like
No. I've definitely watched the show. I just have no memory of it. It's just like they feel familiar. They feel very familiar, but it's like, oh, that's so weird. Such a weird feeling.
Dude's having a Mancala effect. Better move those stones.
Maybe.
Maybe it's just the art style too. Like you look at the art style similar to Totally Spies.
Sister shows Totally Spies. Oh, it is? Wow. Same studio, I guess.
And then they had
it's French.
I think didn't they have a Totally Spies, which was Totally Guys or something? And then that kind of fell off.
Yeah, that would.
But talking about Fama was talking about Cartoon Network. I also watched I loved Adventure Time for like 4 seasons. Like, when it was just a goofy action show. But then they tried to be serious and do, like, time travel and have an overarching narrative for everything. Try to tie the... Like, they went too hard with the lore after, like, season 4 or 5 or so. And I just kind of gave up on it after that.
Yeah. Oh, Marceline, why you so mean?
Marceline.
I'm 1,000 years old and I just said... Oh, man, I almost remember the song. Damn.
Oh, Marceline, can't you see these guys are in pain? No, I can't. I'm investing in this very cute video game. Just like when they were doing like cute little shit like that, right? Like
Obviously,
cute
Marceline was
songs,
my
yeah.
favorite character in the show. Like, you found
It was
out the issues with
badass.
her dad and everything, and that. Well, I did go back. I tell you, I did go back and I watched the
Dad,
miniseries.
Mac, you got it. I just lost track of my moral code.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Thanks for the
That's
staves.
what it is.
Hey, Star, I'm looking forward to hanging out with you on Sunday after or Sunday evening doing Idle Showdown. I'm still trying to figure out whether or not we're gonna do open lobby or not. Hey, Tab, you ever played Idle Showdown? Talking about Hololive games and stuff.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a
that the
fighting
fighting
game
game?
for free, starring Hololive characters.
No, I've never played that one before. I'm not very interested in competitive stuff.
That's cool.
Why did you eat my fries? I was always a fan of that one song Marceline sings in front of the door that needs the truth. I can't remember what it is. Can't remember it right now, but like I
Oh
always liked
yeah,
that
it was
one.
where they were a band.
Yeah, they were a band, and like they
Bury
were
You in
like
the
pissed
Ground.
off at each other. Bury you in the ground. That's what.
Sound. I'm gonna drink the red.
Oh my
from
God,
your pretty
yes.
pink face. I'm gonna. And then
yeah,
like
yeah.
Bubblegum gets pissed off, and then she just snaps. Just gets completely
Mm-hmm.
honest.
What is? And then Finn sings something. Oh man, that show's so weird. That's so
You
fun.
are my best friends in the world.
That's what it is.
My best friends in the world. Talking about you two girls and you, Jake. I'm gonna sing this song and I swear I ain't gonna make it fake. It's just like that's the talking
Yeah,
about in my channel in the
yeah.
past. The power of fucking music to just take you back, man. That's why I initially wanted to focus on being a V singer. Cause that's a big fucking sturgeon.
Oh man,
Because
those are so much fun.
the music just
Daddy,
video game music
why
or
did you
whatever
eat my fries?
just takes you
Yeah, I
back
bought
to
them.
power. Making
But
pancakes.
you ate them, yeah, you ate my fries, and I cried, but you didn't see me cry. Daddy, do you even love me? Well, I wish you'd show it, 'cause I wouldn't know it. God,
Yeah.
it's so crazy how easy you can remember that shit.
It's
so fun.
hilarious because in its initial context, it's fucking goofy shit and it's a dumb reason. But then you get on to later episodes and you find out that that incident happened right after the apocalypse hit and food was scarce. So it goes a little bit deeper than that. Then you find out her dad's like Satan.
I don't mind like some of like the serious stuff, but yeah, it does get a little bit strange in some of those later episodes.
Yeah, it's like they tried to take all the goofy, random, non sequitur stuff and tie it all together into a cohesive storyline. And I just say that's kind of where a lot. Although I do like they went ahead and made Bonnie Bell and Marceline's lesbian relationship canonical, where they even had them fucking kiss in the last episode. Because we knew. We fucking knew.
It's just funny to hear you call it lesbian. When I hear lesbian, it's just like an official term. It's just like I don't need to hear it. Like, it feels like overkill.
Well, it's
it's
two women in love, man.
Yeah, I'm a Yuri head. I know. I'm all for it. Jesus. Funny.
Yeah, me and my daughter's mom sing these songs all the time. Absolutely dead, Mac. It's the power of fucking music, man. And that's why, like, I know I'm not the best singer in the world. That's why I keep doing the karaoke's every few weeks, because it's just, I know I can sing. I know my system can handle playing music while I sing. And just, like I said, that's why I'm doing Wednesday streams in the morning and just singing and writing stuff with streams for me, like stuff where I know it's not going to do numbers. I know it's not going to bring people in. But it's shit I have to do just to keep myself grounded, to remind myself why I came to FlaVR and became Amanda Splatts in the first place.
I think it's surprisingly easy to lose yourself in the streaming.
Yeah,
like the reason why you're doing it, because you don't really have that much of a goal most of the time, and then like so it's really easy to gravitate towards numbers as being your goal, and then all of a sudden you're getting sucked down the whirlpool. You're trying to min-max your videos and stuff, and it's
and it got bad
doesn't
for
have
me
the soul.
It got bad for me for a while, like especially like over the last few weeks. And I talked about a lot of that on my Low Spirit City stream, which was only just going to be an hour-long thing showing off the game, but it ended up being me bearing my soul for 3.5 fucking hours about how I'm just kind of loose. And that's why I'm reassessing the project on my 6-month anniversary this Friday. Just kind of remind myself why I'm here, what I want to do, and how I want to go forward. Because it's good to reassess that one as well. Like, don't lose the fucking plot like I did. Well, Deb,
Pretty easy to do it though, so it's nothing to feel bad about.
Deb, I think it's about time to wrap this up, man. I still got to go to work in like a couple hours, but I do thank you for coming out here with me, man. I do thank you for chill. This is the chillest fucking game, and I love it. Like, you can grief if you want to, but it's a lot of fucking fun too. So I'm just go ahead.
I enjoy this game too. Thanks for having me on. And this is totally like a good, perfect time for me. I have like low Steam stamina for streaming, so this is perfect timing for me.
Well, I'm like I said, I'm usually awake at 4 a.m. anyways for work. So it's not too much for me to get up at 3 a.m. Not a fucking problem, man. So like I said, I plugged the game jam. Thanks, thank you, Tommy. Thank you, Tommy and Dead Mac for stopping by. Thank you, Jinx, for popping up. Jinx has been a fucking homie on my streams, and he's a European, I believe, so he's been catching some of my early morning shit too. And it's great, like having watched with the Darkest Dungeon and everything. It's like I don't want to get fucking parasocial, but I do notice some of these names popping up in chat, and I do appreciate it.
I think it's fair to like I'll call Tommy out. I'll call Sanity, Jinx, and Dead Mac out. Like, it's good to recognize them. It feels good to be recognized.
And I like
parasocial or nothing.
In the 0.0001% chance that I do make it big, I almost worry about losing that connection with like having to keep track of so many people because I am a dumb fucking bitch. But for now, for where I am right now, I'm happy where I am right now. But I always got to be thinking about moving forward. All right, so Temp, I got the like I said, check out the fucking FaZe Game Jam. The link is pinned. Anything else you want to say, Temp?
Nope. I think this was my last stream that I have planned before my anniversary at the end of the month. I'll probably do some gorilla stuff, but
I think you and I, like your year-long anniversary, it's on the 17th, right?
It is on the 17th, but I need more time to prepare, so I'm going to put the stream at the end of the month.
Because like your 1-year anniversary is the same as our 6-month anniversary, and I was worried about us overlapping or something. But like I
was a little bit too.
I was streaming at 2 p.m., which was when I started. Like I actually got the day off of work for this, so I don't think we would have overlapped anyways.
Probably not, but I mean it's still to think about. But no, it's all good. I need more time. Actually, should have done some recording earlier today to see if the idea is like valid, and I forgot to do it.
Rip. Well, whenever it's done, man, you put all the effort you can, and I know it's gonna be fucking great. Like the videos for the jams and everything have been done. Oh, that's actually my timer reminded me to get ready for work. Holy shit, that's fucking perfect.
Oh, I hit the escape button on my keyboard and I heard that go off. I'm like, wait, what's happening in game? What did I do?
I watched the stream on my phone just to make sure that it doesn't.
Yeah, that's right.
Because that one stream I did, Power Simulator, where I got donged for playing my own royalty-free background music. It hasn't happened since though, so I think I'm good. So do you have an outro, Temp?
Nope. I'm just happy you all got to watch the stream. Amanda's really cool, so watch more. Watch more Amanda.
I'm honored, man. I do thank you. Check out the jam. Check out everything. I'm your faithful Amanda Splatts, and this is the Amanda Splatts Project. Good day.
Yep.